when people reach out and they'll say stuff, people you're close with, and they'll say things like, "Oh, because it's my birthday in a few days," and people will be like, "Oh, you're not excited that it's your birthday?" And it's not that I'm not excited. It's my birthday. It's not that I'm not appreciative of getting another cycle around the sun and everything. Of course, I'm appreciative of that. But you get to a stage right now, especially when you're in those seasons of, hey, I know where I want to be in my life right now, and that's where I'm laser focused on. Sometimes, again, you appreciate it, but sometimes that's just what you're focused on. And that's almost 100% where your mind is on outside of, your responsibilities from outside of that. But it's funny, man. I know there's other people that can relate to this too. Or even if you're not necessarily focused on something, but you're more so, well, no, I'm not even going to go there. I would say if you're focused on something and you're in one of those seasons where you just locked in, that's kind of your real priority. Yes, you still take care of yourself. Yes, health is important. Yes, being appreciative of how far you've gotten so far. All those things are important, but you're in one of those seasons, man. And, sometimes people want to celebrate and do all this kind of stuff. And, again, appreciative. I'll do it. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But I know somebody can relate to this when you in that mode where, bro, whether we celebrate or not, I'm honestly cool. Honestly, I appreciate getting to live another year, and that relationship between you and God, you and the one up above, is still there. I thank God for how far I've gotten and how far we're gonna go, and that's really what it is, man. Whether we celebrate or not, some people kind of want a celebration. They want to let the whole world know that, oh yeah, it's my birthday and happy birthday to me and all that stuff. And look, man, everybody is different. You can make that argument that says something about you. I mean, I'm not gonna get into all that, but again, everyone's different, man. That's cool. That's great. But for me, I've never really made a big deal out of that stuff. I know next year, like I've been saying a couple times, I want to make a big investment into something that I plan to leverage. But like I said, man, and of course, in some ways that could be, a gift to myself. But like I said, man, we're in that season right now. So you're slow to respond to some text messages. You're still keeping up with people, like checking in, but at the same time, you have your priorities, man. And that's really what it is. And yeah, I'm sure, I know for a fact there's somebody else that can relate to this, whether they've been in the season or they're in that season right now. Because externally to other people, it might come off as you don't care, you're not appreciative. But people that really make an effort to understand or wrap their head around. But yeah, man, that's really how it goes. You can only do what you can and, worry about what you can control, and anything outside of that, hey, one up above, it's in his hands. And that kind of mindset has reduced a lot of stress, because at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you in most cases, and people are going to judge you regardless, whether it's right or wrong. So do what you can, man. Communicate what you can. You don't always have to be closed off. But at the same time, if you're in one of those seasons, let people know, or like I said, do what you can. That's all we can do. It's really been my approach, especially around these times of seasons. Because even if it's somebody else's birthday, I might send them a little happy birthday or something. But sometimes if somebody's having a big event and I literally cannot make it, you almost get that for some people, and that could be a different conversation, but you almost get that feeling, oh, they don't care or whatever. No, for all you know, they're going through some stuff as well. At the very least, they acknowledge you, they send you a wish, and you keep it moving. But it's more of having an open mind. That's really what it comes down to, I think. And yeah, bro. So do what you can. Condition, right? So again, ain't nothing wrong. Everybody's different. Part of getting to know people too is understanding, first of all, acknowledging that not everybody's going to be like you, and acknowledging the fact that everybody's different, right? And being cool with that. I've got along with plenty of people who have completely different viewpoints than me, and we can still find common ground in certain things, right? So, not to go too much off the rails, but you get the idea, man. Some people need it's my birthday, everybody gotta know, and send me wishes, send me gifts, all that kind of stuff. You got other people that might be a little bit more nonchalant, a little bit not care as much for the grand, big scheme of things, and everybody gotta know, and all that kind of stuff, Either way, you do what you feel is best for you, right? That's really what it is. So yeah, I would say the people that wouldn't need as much, you could almost consider them a little bit more self-sufficient, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe I'm inaccurate in that. Who knows? If anyone was to ever watch this, I'm sure, or anything through this channel that I've just posting my raw thoughts and thoughts that just come off my head that I'd rather talk about than just keep in my head all the time. I'm sure, 100% sure, somebody will find a few things to get mad about. Oh, I can't believe you would think that way and all that. Look, man, open your mind, and if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, hey, that's not for me, and keep it moving, right? That's what we do. So, yeah, you do what you can, control what you can, and outside of that, try your best, do your best not to stress about it, because the rest is up to him. You control what you can.